Hey darlings, so this is going to be your Sunday soul reading. I hope that it resonates with you guys. We're going to be looking into your path and your purpose on this earth, right? Welcome, my name is Dupuo. For those of you that are new, I hope that you're going to press that subscribe button, join the family. Would love to have you over here. So I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while. I'm going to be reading a card spread, the Celtic one, right? So we're going to be pulling 10 cards face down and then we'll flip them as we resonate. I'm going to be incorporating some tarot for clarification as well, right? It may or may not resonate with you. It's possible, and that is okay. Check out other readings of mine or check out other readers, all right? But the other thing is, the reading is in itself timeless. I'm just shooting it on a Sunday because I love Sundays. It really is a sun day, right? So I use that energy to shoot the readings, but when you come across them, it's actually when you're meant to see it. So it's timeless. Let's pull the cards. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the first 5 we're going to start with, right? That is okay. Something already wanted to flip. This is the near future. The 6th card is the near future, so the near future wanted to come out already. All right, so 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Let me just pack them nicely, all right, before we start flipping them, and we're going to clarify them with tarot, all right? So what is happening in your path? What is happening in your mission on this earth? What has been happening or what is about to be happening? The first card, this is the situation. This is going to tell us the current situation that you're in. Self-worth, okay? So the situation right now is your self-worth comes before anything else. Your self-worth also comes with realizing that you're on a mission, you're on a purpose that needs to be achieved, it needs to be fulfilled. You can't play about it. So you've prioritized your self-worth, also in a way prioritizing your purpose on this earth, right? So this could be for somebody who's single, but even if you're in a connection or a relationship, your self-worth somehow comes first. The situation is that, and this could also be creating tensions, or your partner could be feeling like you don't put them first. I mean, how would you put them first if you can't put yourself first? This whole thing of loving somebody more than you love yourself, that is just, it's a spell that has been put in your mind to think that's the way to go. It doesn't work like that. You gotta love yourself. If God didn't love him or herself more than God did love us, then we wouldn't exist even, because God would let him or herself collapse, and life as we know it would collapse. So love yourself before you love anybody else. And this, if this is how you're going, this is the right way. This is how God would have you going, right? Also, I feel like some of you stopped having sex with your partner because you want to reserve yourself for. This is the orange card, the sacral chakra card. This is intercourse, right? So you stop doing that with your partner because maybe you feel like their energy, their aura is not right for you. You don't feel comfortable with them in that manner anymore. And maybe this is somebody who's been cheating, or they could have been mingling with people that you don't feel comfortable with. So you stop doing that with them. And this person doesn't see eye to eye with you. They're trying to, okay, I know they're going to cause blockages in your path. They're going to just make your destiny, or they're going to make your purpose feel shaky. You're going to start questioning if you're moving in the right direction. But God is saying, yes, you are. This is how to go about it. They better respect you. If they don't respect you, then they can't get it, right? Okay, second card. This is the challenge of the situation, insecurities. So some of you, your partner might even they may be thinking that you giving it to somebody else, right? But also I see that the challenge is within you yourself as well. Some of you, you've preserved your self-worth because somebody or someone has caused insecurities before. But also this is regarding your calling, right? Some of you, the situation is your self-worth is knowing what rank are you on spiritually. What is your worth to God, right? They say a man's ambitions should never exceed his worth, right? So if you're going to wish for things, know that you're capable of doing them. And this is you. And God is wanting you to look into that about yourself, realizing that, yes, indeed, you are deserving of this and that. Yes, indeed, you are capable. You actually are worth of getting certain things, right? So the challenge could be insecurities. This could be you feeling like maybe I don't deserve. You could be feeling like, am I asking for too much? Am I ranking myself too high spiritually? Do I think I'm this? Do I think I'm that? God is saying, no, I keep showing you stuff that I don't show others. I keep opening doors that I don't open for just anybody. Why do you still keep doubting that I'm saying, yes, indeed, you are worth? So your self-worth is worth preserving, right? So the challenge here is insecurities. You need to get over those challenges. You need to get over your insecurities, because you're making God to start doubt you now. On the third card, we have the basis of the situation. What is driving this whole thing? So you're in this energy because of impatience as well. So something that you're expecting, something that you always thought you deserve, something you always thought you've worked for, it should come your way, isn't. This could be in a connection, but this could be anything else in your life. Remember, this is about your path. So your love life, your calling, your service, your career, your community contributions, whatever it is, your finances, everything else could pop up here, because this is about your path. This is about you getting closer to God, to your mission, to achieving it, so that as you grow older and you age and you reach a stage of the body that you're in dying, you know that this body has done its service, has done its job, right? So impatience is what's driving you right now. Some of you feel like you're running out of time, you're rushing things. Some of you have recently transitioned from one spiritual practice to another, or you're trying to intertwine or blend the two, and you're getting impatient with understanding. You want to understand very quickly. I feel like somebody's saying, why did I come across this knowledge at this age? You feel like you're too old to dwell into the books. You feel like you're too old to do the research, or you feel like you're too old to be grinding your mind thinking about this stuff, right? Someone feels like, I'm too old to transition. This is someone who's been called maybe to serve, because insecurities is also the red card. This is root chakra card, right? Some of you have been called to serve through ancestry. Now, God is not saying when you start serving me through ancestry, you're going to not be my child anymore. Or no, God is just saying, I need your spirit to be taught things that I've already taught your ancestors, because your spirit is how you connect to God, through ancestry, root chakra. And then your soul, solar plexus, that's how you connect to God directly, not through any angels or any entities in between. You get it? Now, this insecurity for some of you, and impatience, it's created by some of you having been told you have these things, and you call them demons. You're like, these are demons. But whenever you go to church, you still cannot get it done. These demons as you call them, still follow you, right? So you're getting impatient with letting them leave you, or finding a way to let them leave you, but they can't, because they are part of your destiny. We'll get to this part. So they're making you feel insecure, or some of you, you're afraid of transitioning into that person that is suddenly going to be called ugogo, or somebody that's going to have to drink certain stuff, or do certain stuff, or learn herbs if that's in your line, or just learn how to divinate and tell people what's wrong. Divination is also very vast and complex in itself. It's actually diverse. A lot of people do a lot of things. That's what makes it complex, right? But it's still divination, right? I always say, doesn't matter what or who you call yourself, if you serve the greater good, that's what matters, right? So you have insecurities about transition. It could be vice versa. Someone who's always believed in the ancestors, now you're being called to find a religion, because God is saying, yes, I understand that you believe and master me from one point of view. I need you to see this other angle as well. Because some of the people, or the clients, or the interactions, or the connection, or the people that are supposed to open doors for you are going to be practicing something different from yours. And how I need you to move through those doors, or move through those levels, is by understanding who you're dealing with, or what you're dealing with, because that'll still be me as God. I'll just be wearing a different suit than you are used to. So I need you to still recognize me. I hope I'm making sense in that manner. All right. On the fourth card, that is the past. Okay, what has happened in the past? What created this impatience? Why are you trying to get rid of something, or to see certain results, and why are you getting impatient about it, right? Gossip. All right, so there's been gossip is always like, geez, it's always like the one thing that will stir things up, just pour petrol on fire, make things even more complicated. So people could have been speaking about, oh, some of you, this is a gift that you have, right? But it hasn't really surfaced. You can't really put it, can't pin it down. You can explain what it is. And some people have been gossiping about it, and you've been angry with God that, oh my God, I know you've given something to me. I can feel it, I can see it. This is you wrapping up your heart. You're saying, I can feel there's something in my heart, I see it. And I know others see it, but it seems like only the devil sees it more than other people. And the devil is trying to mock me for this thing that you've put in my heart, like a gift, like a knowing, like a connection, like an understanding of God in a way that you can't even explain to others. But the devil has somehow managed to make people mock you, or those that you help reject you, things in that sense. And so they gossip about it and whatnot. And this is the past. This is what created impatience. You want God to show results now. Some of you, I'm going to be honest, you want God to strike your enemies now. It's not going to happen like that, honey. I'm sorry. Let us look at the present, though. What is happening in the present? On the fifth card, we have acceptance. So some of you, of course, you're starting to accept the situation for what it is. If you're a Christian, for example, I'll make an example for you. You understand that Jesus, in his path of life, he had to go through a lot of persecution. At first, mockery, a lot was. It says, "To whom much is given, much is expected." So he was given a very great deal, a purpose that was meant to awaken people, a purpose that was meant to make people understand God, right? And how to save themselves from anybody else trying to capitalize on their faith, on their spirituality, or on their soul, right? So Jesus was all about that, to say, I want to teach you how to have free will, free communication with a certain somebody that actually created all of this, right? I'm actually that person. I'm a physical manifestation of that person. That's how you explain the Bible, right? So it's like accepting that, oh my God, I'm going through a phase. If you are about the zodiac, you'll understand the path of the sun, and that the sun also goes through winter and it goes through summer. So it goes cold, it goes warm, right? And also, you rather not warm. Warm is spring and summer is hot. So it goes cold and then it goes hot, right? That's the sun's path. And if you believe in ancient Egyptian teachings, you'll realize that also Heru has went through a lot of battles just to get his throne back, right? If you're someone who believes in governments, because before you go into government, you're going to look into kings of those lands, because governments was formed from the hierarchy and monarchies of kingships and whatnot, right? And empires. And so you'll follow like the story of who's this? Shaka Zulu. Like South Africans, you'll fall into the story of Shaka Zulu and realize that Shaka Zulu also had to go through a lot of things. So my point here is okay, I'll make another one. You're Nelson Mandela, right? This is a well-known figure. This is an idol. This is somebody look up to and somebody want to follow in his path, just like Christians want to follow in the path of Jesus, Egyptians want to follow in the path of Heru, astrologers want to follow the path of the sun, right? Um, these are people that have also realized that the Spirit of God, the Spirit of Jesus, the manifestation of that process has started in their life. And so they'll have to go through those processes that have been mentioned in so many different cultures, religions, ways, and whatnot. They still explain the same concept, just in different context, right? So whenever you wake up to that, presently, I feel like you're accepting because you're waking up to that situation. You're realizing what has happened to you. So the near future is destiny. So you're putting your destiny over everything else. Some of you may even have to cut your partner off. If this is somebody who, because for you, for someone who's on a soul mission, you're not going to be given just about anybody. Your partner is a soul partner. This is somebody that you're supposed to go the distance with. This is someone you'll always navigate to lifetime, right? So if you're not already with this person, then whoever you're with, that was just to add on. That was someone to teach you lessons or teach you ways and things, or help you pass time. God does that sometimes. But nothing happens for no reason. So this person was in your life for a season, not a reason. They're leaving as soon as the season ends. And someone who is there for a reason is something that you always wake up and understand why you have to do this, or why things are the way they are, or why you are who you are, or who you are in God. Somebody's always the reason. And that's why children, people will say, my kids are the reason why I wake up. Yes. So a partner can also be a reason, right? And this is where twin flames and soulmates come from, because this is your soul reading. So in your path and part of your purpose on this earth, you're going to come across someone who's a soul mate. Because who you mate with, remember I talked to you guys about the self-worth card being the sacral chakra, your organs, right? Your sexual organs. So who you use them on and how you use them has really become something of interest to you. You're very insecure about giving it to just about anybody. But some of you could be having, tense urges, right? You're getting impatient. There could be gossips. I don't know what these gossips about and acceptance, but there's some tense edges, sexual edges over here. Somehow you seem to maintain them because the card is acceptance, right? So you know you're destined to be with a particular person and you're willing to hold yourself for that. That could be the scenario for some of you. But also in the near future, as I said, destiny, you're realizing that you gotta stop being with the person that you are with, because whoever you need to be with needs to be somebody who's also putting out energy into you. You don't need to be the one putting out energy alone. All right. So on the eighth position, we have your power. Your power in this situation is you balanced things out. By accepting things, you created balance for yourself. So you understand what is what. This is Libra energy, right? Libra is Okay, two, to Christians, this is your Mary the Virgin, right? It's no, it's actually Mary. Mary is no longer a virgin. After Virgo, in Virgo, Mary is a virgin. In Libra, I could say rather, Mary Magdalena, like the mother of all mothers, right? So Mary Magdalena is then in that stage of Libra, someone that will help. They'll put life into anything. Do you understand? Anything they touch lives, and this is why the spirit of Jesus is actually rised up in the Libra house. We'll explain that when I do the videos that I said I want to do, you guys. I don't know if I said it yet on this video, but I'm starting a new channel and it's going to be very interesting. It's all about talking about God in a way that I think you haven't heard of before. I can't wait for that. I'll let you guys know. I'll notify you as soon as that is happening. Anyway, for now, this balance card, this is you, right? You've reached this stage of anything you touch turns into gold. I don't want to over explain that. This is you, as was said, realizing that your partner has been killed, right? And this is like Goddess Isis realizing her partner has passed and she needs to manifest a child. This is you bringing things to life, whether this is the father or the son that you're bringing to life, but one of them will come to life and something will come out of that, right? So you've reached a balance. You've seen, you are aware, you understand your worth, you know what you're capable of, you know how God communicates with you, you know the open door policy that you have with God. You know your communication with God. And as I say that, open door policy, do you know what this is? This is the solar plexus chakra card. So this is your soul connection or sun connection to God. Open door policy. Remember I said insecurities? I said this is the red chakra, the root chakra. This is a path. Oh my God, I'm getting throat chakra problems right now. Insecurities, I said this is how you get through God, through your ancestors, your roots, right? With the red card, root chakra, right? For your spirit. But for your soul, you need the solar plexus chakra. And it's coming out, just as I said now, that you are balanced because you understand your relationship with God. You know where you are with God and you know how God responds to you, right? So the next card, and it's a facade. So I think something is hidden. Some of you, your purpose is hidden, your power is hidden, your path is hidden, but for others. And that's for a reason. Because not everyone can see into your life. Not everyone is allowed to understand. I feel like for some of you, your path has been hidden since childhood. No one could really tell where you're going. You've always been unpredictable, right? So there's a facade hanging over your life, hanging over your purpose. No one can navigate your soul. They don't know where it's at. It's supposed to be inside you, they say. It's supposed to be inside you. But no one can navigate where your soul is. We have guilt, that is on the ninth position, right? Facade also, okay, let me explain it. Facade is the eighth card, right? This is the people around you. That's why I say your soul purpose or your soul is hidden from others. This is the effects of the people around you. So God has put a facade. God is hiding something. They see one thing, but you're actually another. And God is hiding this for a reason. Don't get impatient. Oh, this is actually directly answering the impatience card. For some of you, as I said, you know you're something, you know there's something about yourself, but you can't really pin it down and you can't explain it to people, and you can't even try to demonstrate it without looking like a fool to people who are only thinking on 3D when you're trying to explain something on 5D. So God is literally saying, hey, listen, I'm just putting up a facade. These people don't see what you see, so don't even try to explain it. I'm doing this by design. It's fashioned that way. Because why do you want to eat with pigs? Jeez, let me listen. It's like God is still laying your table right now. I'm speaking to Christians right now. God is laying your table, and you wanna go call all the comics and say, "Come watch." God is laying my table. God is like, no, wait till I'm done. Then you can call them because I actually want them to come sit. So if you call them while I'm still laying to the table, I might go to the kitchen to grab something, and someone may grab the cloth and everything else and just pull it, and things go chaotic. So it's one of those vibes. God is putting it aside. Something is hidden. You see it. So God is like, once you've seen it, once you understand, stop trying to explain. Ninth card is hopes and fears, right? I'll put it two ways. You hope your enemies feel guilty for what they've done to you once they realize who you are. Maybe this is what's making you impatient. You're waiting for God to revenge you. Jeez. All right. But the other thing is also you may be feeling guilty about something. All right. There may be something that you feel guilty about, because I keep hearing repent, repent, repent. It's like God is saying, I want to save you from this low vibrational energy. It's a devil manifestation. You've done something that you didn't speak to anybody about, and this is why the devil has a chance to grab you. This is why the devil has a chance to put you in a corner, because you're keeping it a secret. But as soon as you repent, or you atone, or you speak about it, then the devil has no power or hold over you. So this fear, this guilt brings you fear, and that's where the devil wants you. So God is saying you need to speak about something. All right. If this is not the guilt that you must admit, then this is the guilt that you're looking forward to other people admitting or experiencing at least. I don't know if God is going to give you that satisfaction. I don't know about that one, but we'll see. Oh, wow. And the last card, which is the overall card, the completion card. Wow, this is the overall outcome. So overall, you will feel complete. Everything will come full circle. You are going to end that circle on a high positive note. I think you will end it while you are at the top of the right at the top of the wheel, right? When you are about to be born anew. Remember in Gemini, that is when God breathes his air into Jesus, right? Or into Adam. Call it what you will. And then in Cancer is when Jesus is born. That is around the 25th of December. And that is Cancer season for any and everybody, right? That also happens to be a very hot season out here in South Africa, or Southern Hemisphere. And it also happens to be a very cold season out there in the Northern Hemisphere. So I don't understand, man. If you really think about it, then it means Jesus can be hot and cold. Think about it, ponder that. All right, this was your reading. I hope that it resonated with you guys for this Sunday soul reading. If it did, please do press that like button, share, and subscribe. I definitely appreciate your support. Also, check out my other readings if it didn't resonate, or check out other readers. But until next time, darlings, I hope you stay blessed. And remember that anybody that tries to stop you in your purpose and your path is only asking for God's wrath. Until next time, darlings. Bye.